trying to track him down and find him. Maybe he already popped Manta or something, but at least with the Ion Shell, the Earth Spirit, you can go up and kind of bully through that lane. So trying to get as much early presence as possible while still having some good ganking potential coming through. It'll be interesting. I think it is a good hero to keep an eye on this game. And oh, look who it is!
My
he actually came to say hello. It's Safe Lane Illidan Centaur.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I did not think that Centaur was gonna be picked up here. Just how devastating that can be, because it opens up so much potential for you to initiate and set up kills for your team. Madara here with his prized anti-mage, one of his favorite heroes. Whoa, yo, he goes jumping on in right on the Spartan. He does have Ion Shell on, so he has a lot of extra damage, but 3-on-1. Yo, add an extra O to that one, man. He is way too deep, way too aggressive, and he'll get brought down. 6-1, he's at least getting a little XP under the tower. Oof. Kind of surprised they put Skylark on Void again after that last game, to be honest. Mid lane,
Thug. It's a warm-up. Those were warning shot chronos. That's all it was. He's ready now.
So, I think Thug might be dead here. He's got a phase shift, but nothing else. Getting a little too fancy around the top rune. It felt like he just sort of underestimated the damage output of Fantastic Five, kind of dancing around and just ran out of cooldowns.
Yeah, that is kind of an odd death for a Puck for sure. Like one of these heroes that you pick for the specific reason of just not dying through the mid game.
Yeah.
Especially those early laning stages where you're trying to get up into that Blink Dagger, that Veil, if you can be able to farm a little bit more.
Top, always want to fly. Out of mana here. Does use the Soul Ring, gets himself a Surge, but now Madara, he wants in. There's 3 stacks of Shadow Poison. This should be enough for a kill with 1 more auto attack. Oh no, not quite going to get it. The Shadow Demon dies. He can't pop it, and it ends up being just a dinky little bit of damage after the regen. Well for the Radiant side.
Yeah, they've got the supports for it too. I mean, you've got an anti-mage, so Finem we're kind of babysitting a little bit. We just saw our first semi-rotation down bottom now to try and get a little bit of help with Skylark. But again, Thug just getting denied here and suddenly always want to fly too. No orb.
Wow.
Easy.
Easy. That is huge. I mean, you talked about Puck being a hero that's generally elusive at this stage of the game, but now back-to-back deaths pre-7 minutes.
2 solo kills mid or something like that, like you kind of expect. And Illidan is just walking up to the tower, by the way. He, like, wants me to almost hit.
Here we go. Chronosphere drops. It is 4 heroes down, but he doesn't even take any damage. He's at about half HP. Moonlight Shadow comes out. And he's completely good. That was literally 4-on-1. Now Skylark gets turned on immediately. Wall gets dropped. That'll secure the kill there. Dream Coil from Thug. Not going to do enough to find the kill. Auto attack from the Shadow Demon just tickle at this point.
Oh, the poison! It misses.
Oh
one.
My, Illidan, I think he lives. Beautiful stomp. Meanwhile, on the other side, they get the kill on Puck. This one gets him. I think 7 charges. He's got the stick charges. They might turn on the next time here. Always want to fly. Comes cruising on in. Another Ion Shell. He will have himself Tidebringer soon, but it doesn't matter. He does the math. Gets off a double edge and lives. This.
Yeah, right.
So they will TP in the Shadow Demon only. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Dream Coil's been used. There's a response from F5. Pasted up Mirana. Could this yield a kill? Maybe it's back up top. They go deep into Spartan. More TP's coming, but he's still completely alone. It's off the disruption after the double edge. Kunkka trying to do what he can, but now the Magnetize should be enough to get the kill on Spartan, and Kunkka just walks right into it. F5 now have a net. They'll heal up. Puck jaunts across. Of course, still no Blink Dagger. Limited on options here. In comes the Earth Spirit. Yol catches him. Now he's stunned up, running out of options. He'll be brought down again. 12-1. This could prove to be a quick game 2 here, Mott Packs, as F5 are just completely out of control. Momentum continuing for F5. All of their cores at the top of the net worth chart. RMN maybe looking to have a go up top. He's got a Quelling Blade. He's cutting his way through. Look at this rat bastard. They're going to do this, Trent. They're going in on Thug. They want to make it rain on this Puck. Oh, God. Just drop the finger. Just drop it. They don't even need it. Here we go. Chrono down bottom. Always want to fly. Caught by Skylark, but there is actually no follow-up. Now the boat, they've got time to mech. The Darkseer is going to live through it. No problem. Spartan gets turned on immediately. And across the map, Ad Finem lose 2. Fantastic 5 get even more coming their way. Madara getting credit for that dominating streak. Actually not too bad. That's a Battle Fury completed for him, though. As we get excited about that, there's also an Aghanim now out on Mirana and a full pipe on Centaur. Always want to fly. Guardian Greaves stays alive. Wall back on the 3. Easy to the Aghanim.
Oh my God, RMN on the back line.
Oh, RMN. What? Easy kill.
this one.
I mean, dude,
Takes
the
out
puck
the
is
other.
basically a support right now. He's got no HP, no survivability. The supports can kill him. Arrow connects on Skylark from downtown. Oh no, rolling boulder in. He doesn't have a time walk. He doesn't have the mana for it. He falls. The boat comes in a moment too late.
Duck programmer who's staying with Sayori, guys. He's the man. He's from Serbia. But
Yeah, I just realized that
we've
it's like
hired
as
him to
inside
train
as it
Sayori.
gets. He doesn't even have a Twitter. Yeah, Buka he works for Moonduck, and he is
The man.
genius.
The legend.
Man.
He made elimination mode as great as it was, guys.
That
so.
is true. He's the guy that made
You all love
elimination mode. Oh, yo, no! It's going to be another freebie going the way of Ad Finem. Puck gets credit for this one, but is it actually a freebie? Thug, very low, dies to the Darkseer. Always want to fly. Brilliant positioning. Does it even without a blink dagger. There's nothing the puck can do. Trading 1-for-1. The lowest position on F5 for the mid of Ad Finem. Great trade, I think, for the Radiant still.
Yeah.
Puck does
Sadly.
have a blink dagger, though. That is something, though.
Oh, I hear
Skylark.
Hex.
Yep, Hex. Do they actually have the damage? They've got the finger. There it is. Good night, Faceless Void.
This is
That Slardar effect. I think it's still a very valuable item for him this game, and probably what he's pulling for next year. He's got the Crimson Guard. He upgraded his Hood of Defiance and his Vanguard. Now that he's nice and survivable, I think mobility will probably be a good idea for him.
Oh,
Down
speaking of
bottom,
mobility.
Madara gets caught. They don't have a Finger of Death here, but they've got a lot of damage. The back wall necessary from Always Want to Fly to secure that one. Well worth it.
Yep. And that's the big pickoff they need.
It's more just the boat, Chrono. I mean, if Puck catches all of his spells on 3 or 4 heroes, that's still pretty scary. The pipe does negate some of it, admittedly, and wow, Illidan's actually not going mobility. He is going straight tank. Reaver straight in the heart of Thras. Down bottom, they catch Madara again. Heck, this time they do have a finger, but Defensive Disruption is there. RMN taking a lot of damage. This might not go well for F5. They actually lose the Lion straight away. It's another dominating streak going the way of the anti-mage. Starting to get quite a lot of gold here. Almost #1 on net worth. They do catch Skylark, however, on a TP home. He does time walk into the Roche pit, but he will be sandwiched, and I think destined to fall. Very limited on options. Time walk to the high ground, but hey, look who's waiting. It's Illidan. And Arrow will connect and do a double edge. BZZ gets credit for that kill. Very nice. I am actually getting a little nervous for F5, though, Trent. I'm not going to lie. This anti-mage, I mean, to be fair, he was kind of right. This area is warded up, and if they were hunting for ganks, it probably would have gotten killed. It's a reasonable play, kind of, but it's totally dark in that area, and without any vision on the enemy team, it's a little bit YOLO to just hope that they're not shopping at the moment you send the courier over. Oh, Kunkka, he tried to be tricky with the X marks the spot, but they bring him down. It's a close one, but they get it. Now Skylark, he gets fingered. He's about to get destroyed as well. He does get disrupted. Okay, that'll keep him alive, but not going to be able to mitigate any of the damage. And he's going to have to walk back. He gets stunned by RMN. It's almost enough, but not quite. 30 HP. He will survive. Now the glyph from the Dire. Anti-Mage just trying to cut the creep wave. Smart play from Madara. Might be just enough to delay this push so they don't lose barracks here, but meanwhile his team is just getting cleaned up. Thug gets destroyed again. 5 back now from the puck. Has to be used. Tier 3 towers already gone down. They do still have a Chrono up. Also a Dream Coil. Maybe they can catch one. Dara needs to be so careful here, though. He does have a TP, and he will use it promptly to get back to the base. 3 or 4 of them, and he's just like, hey, y'all, yeah. What are you going to do? And Ad Finem's standing there like, guys, what do we do?
I don't think they know either.
I mean, this is not a strat that I've seen. Centaur with no mobility, just raw tank. It's pretty
Tier 2
bold.
Europe, man.
But it's working here, Cotton. I'm
Yeah, some
actually
teams have
curious
found
to
good
see
success,
how
so.
this transpires. Like, do they eventually try to commit on Illidan? Is this just the classic bristleback? Like, oh, just ignore him, guys. Don't worry. I don't think you can ignore him in this game. Oh, Thuggy gets caught. Stampede gets used. Illidan goes in. They obliterate the puck. That's a dieback on him. He's out of the game for 60 seconds. But Darak comes back to the base, realizing he needs to fight at some point. He will join his team to try and make a stand. Disruption from Spartan onto Illidan, and he just does not care at all. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage caught, will get fingered and brought down. Instant buyback from Madara. Use it or lose it. At this point, really nothing left to lose. The Tier 3 tower's done, and Illidan just has to back up to get his heart. Now he's going to regen back up to full, and something tells me he might just linger around and start chopping at barracks. Here we go.
They're hanging in. I'm not sure why, but they are. Oh, that arrow! They actually get this kill. The pings are coming out like crazy from BC,
don't
but I don't
he
think
has the
friends are there.
damage. Yeah, just Marana's not enough. The rest of the team is actually just watching the Centaur watch the enemy team watch him kill their Baron. In the enemy base by himself. With enemies, I've never seen this before, where a hero is so unbelievably strong that they just don't know what to do about it. Like, we can't kill him, we can't ignore him, so we're just going to stand here and watch. Here we go. Skylark jumps out, drops the Chronosphere. This could be all right. Both comes flying through. They lose the puck. Now the back wall from the Dark Sphere. Follow up from Marana. Illidan in the fray. It's just too much AoE damage, and this could be a GG moment. If Madara dies here, he won't have a buyback, and that's it. They call it. At Finem tap out in one of the more one-sided games we've seen. Well, I guess this is the beginning of the tournament, so that is a fair statement. But 30-5 in 30 minutes, just complete domination.
Yeah, that game looked pretty much over, I think. Like, what, 5 minutes? I don't know. You lose your puck twice in the mid lane. The rotations were there. Couldn't quite get that AM rolling.
I mean, I don't think the